Hey guys, we have reached session 9 of our SOC 213 semester. So we are wrapping up rapidly with content, and in a few short weeks we will be moving into our book study. But for now, let's talk about the concepts in session 9. Session 9 focuses on economic issues, stressors within the family unit, and crisis events that happen to families. Economic issues obviously discusses poverty in the family unit, and I will have to tell you that the concept of poverty and its effects on those in our country and the family units that operate within the poverty realm is a topic that is near and dear to my heart. I have done tons of research and projects on the concept of poverty and policies and procedures and changes that should be done, need to be done, could be done to assist with that. It's an interesting topic with multi-faceted issues and concerns when you get deep down in them. So I hope that you enjoy this session and learn from it. One of the things that I always preach to children / adolescents, young people that are in my life is make sure that you have a strong foundation of economics before you get into building your family unit, because family units, no matter how great they are, when they experience stress and crisis, it puts a lot of lines in the foundation that could be broken. So making sure that your family unit is strong and built on a firm foundation with lots of plan Bs if you get into a economic issue or a event that is full of stress or some sort of crisis. So I will share that information with you as well. All right, so you are actually going to double dip this week in the form of chapters. So you'll spend some time in chapter 13 and you'll spend some time in chapter 14 working through double chapters. That doesn't mean it's double content. It just means there are pieces and parts of these two chapters that when we put them together, that really focuses on economic issues or stress or crisis events within the family unit. All right, so once you are done reading those portions of chapter 13 and 14 that are assigned and completing the quiz work, you are going to jump into the economic hardship inside the family journal assignment. So this is going to take you to a video that you're going to watch. Catherine Conger is pretty interesting to watch and learn from, and she talks about what happens when economic hardship gets inside the family unit and how that actually happens. All right, so economic hardship, same term, would be poverty. All right, and so I'm going to ask you to really reflect on watching that video and think about how poverty, living in poverty or experiencing bouts of poverty affect the people within the family unit. So just think about how stressful life would be on parents if they didn't know how they were going to feed their children. And think about that same situation, how stressful it is as a child to not know how you're going to eat tonight. You don't know if your parents or those taking care of you are going to be able to provide the basic necessity of food. So I circle back to that to say that's why it's so important to make sure before you build your family unit that you have a strong foundation in which to build it upon. When we get started with our journal, we're going to follow our typical formatting. So we're going to copy the items in between the dotted lines. We're going to click the gray Start or Edit My Journal Entry button, and we are going to paste into our entry box. Okay, so every question that I ask needs to be responded to in paragraph form. So you will write a paragraph response to the question, how does poverty affect the adults in the family unit? You are going to change that font color once you have finished typing. Question number 2, you are going to write a paragraph response to the question, how poverty affects children in the family unit. And then you are going to answer this question. There is no right or wrong answer here. However, you do have to explain what you feel. So do you view poverty as a macro problem or a micro problem, or is it a bit of both? And why do you feel that way? And explain your thought process on poverty as a particular social problem. When you are done writing those 3 paragraphs in response to those 3 questions, you will click that blue Save Changes button, and that will wrap up your Session 9 work. If you have any questions or concerns this week while you are working on Session 9, please make sure that you reach out to me quickly as soon as you have them via an email, and I will be able to get back in touch with you and help you as quickly as possible. I hope that you enjoy reading and learning about this particular section, and I certainly hope those of you that are in the process or will be building family units in the future can take some of this information and learn from it and make plans to hopefully avoid some of these stress or crisis-filled events in the future.